Hey, my name is Jordan Baker, and I have recently met a guy, a very honest and noble guy, whose name is Nick. Well, I was at Daisy's, pouring more whiskey into my glass when I saw him approaching the porch. I was immediately attracted to him, but and he was also, but who isn't attracted to me? I mean, I'm gorgeous. So we started talking, and I hope that he hasn't heard about my reputation as a golf player. But even if he's heard, what's wrong with moving the ball? I deserve to win. The cup was mine anyways. The time passed very quickly in at Daisy's since I started talking to Nick, and I'm really drawn to him because he isn't careless like the other people there. I think he's realized that I'm too good for the rest of them here. It was time for me to go, but Nick had left earlier because he lives at the other side of the lake. He told me that he lives near a mansion. I asked him if it was Gatsby's, but he didn't know. I suppose that it's Gatsby's, since it's the only house, the only mansion over there on that side of the lake. So there was a big party a few days ago at Gatsby's, and I was hoping to see Nick there. But if he didn't went or go, he only seen me, the most beautiful woman at the party. So there I was at Gatsby's, and I saw him walking around. He seemed very out of place because he's not the kind of guy that goes partying every night. So that's why. But when we started talking at a table, and after a few drinks, I decided that it was time to introduce him to Gatsby because he told me that he didn't know the host. So we decided to go around the whole house searching for Gatsby, but there was no luck finding him. But we didn't search a room, the library, because it was locked. So we decided to go back in the library to check, and there he was. It was odd how Gatsby knew so much about Nick. I think because he knows that that he is Daisy's cousin. And it is said, rumor has said, that Daisy and Gatsby had an affair before Gatsby left to the war. So that's why I think he knows so much about him. So after that, after the next day, we went to get Daisy again, and there he was. So I have been observing the relationship between Tom and Nick, and it is funny because Nick thinks that Tom is a very good husband to Daisy, a very good mate to be with, but that's completely wrong. I know the truth. He's seen with Myrtle, the wife of George Wilson, the garage owner. I just think she's disgusting. I don't like her. I'm very much in it. But I haven't told Daisy because I think that's not my problem. So why should I get into it? So then, few days passed, and I thought it was time for me to meet up with Nick again to catch up. And well, he told me that Tom took him to a party with other couples and Myrtle. So, what type of pervert does that? I mean, it's just sick. I mean, he takes his cousin, his wife's cousin, with his other woman. I mean, it's just, I don't like Tom because of that. But I think that I would look like a very bad friend if Daisy finds out that I know and I haven't told her. But anyways, so now I feel like I'm really in love with Tom, since he's the only guy that really likes me because of who I am. He's not faking around, he's always there for me, and he's just cute. So he invited me to ride around with him in his car, and we had a really fun time. We went for over the woods, the mountains, the over the courtyard, everywhere. So when we got home, the phone rang, and well, it was John, Gatsby's butler, telling me that Gatsby had been murdered. Um, then I didn't understand, so I called Daisy, and she told me that they were driving around with Gatsby, and I mean Daisy was driving Gatsby's car, the yellow Rolls Royce, and and they passed over the garage, Wilson's garage, and I don't know how Daisy found out about Mero, or I don't know if she knows, but anyways, so Daisy accidentally ran over Mero, but they were saying that Gatsby had been the one, the guilty, had been guilty because it was his car. So I think that Gatsby took the blame for Daisy's escape, and that's why George murdered him. Well, they don't really know who did it, but I'm pretty sure that George did it. So it's just sad. But anyways, yesterday I had a fight with Nick over the phone. He told me that he never wanted to see me again. I don't know why. I don't know what I did. I haven't spoken to him, but he told me that he didn't want to see me again, and that really broke my heart.